My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is July 23rd, 2023. It is 11:13 p.m. This is video number 2. This is my back end. Let's refresh. I just finished a snack. I did video 1, took a while to get started again. Alright, so this is for record purposes. Let's go on Twitter. I have about 16 tweets to share with you. So this is the first one. This is how they set about to damage Meghan and Harry to the British and American public. How do people not see how easily they're manipulated by the powers behind the scene? Follow the money, power. Okay, 57 seconds. Most of the squad should know about this already. Alright, September, so this person posted that September 11, 2022.
About how the
it's very low
media
again.
inflames this. I was called by the Sun newspaper. If you don't know what the Sun is, it's sort of
got the topless girl on page 3. That's all you need
and
to
they
know.
called me about a month ago to ask if I'd write about how Meghan was like Wallace and how Meghan was going to destroy the royal family and the arguments between Meghan and Kate. And I said, I'm really sorry, I'm just not privy to all of this. I don't think I could do it. And the commissioning editor was really twisting my arm to write this article and say, but you could say, couldn't you, that X happened, and you could say that she's fired all her staff, and you could say that Kate has said this. And I said, well, I'm really sorry, I don't know that, I can't do it. And this conversation went on for about half an hour, and I didn't write the article, but it just gives you an insight into how this whole thing is being, you know, the flames are being fanned by the media.
You've heard the phrase cottage industry. This is a palace industry. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's read some of the comments. This is a very old video. I have it, you know, to give examples of other things. Alright, let's see here. England and Wales remain largely uneducated. Okay, I'm not from the UK, so I do not know if this for a fact. But the only thing I could say, this I'm aware of, is that a lot of UK public libraries are being closed off, defunded, and all of that. So in terms of uneducated, I don't know. Only people in the UK could tell me that, or people from Wales. But the thing also I could say about this is that whoever is in control right now, they want to remain in power. They're trying to keep you in the dark. They want to be the one to think for you, and when you should think, how you should think, where you should think, and all of this. And they're trying to do the same thing in the US. When you look at in the South, majority people in the South, in America, okay, I'm not talking South America, I'm talking about United States, okay, like Mississippi. There's one video on Pt2, I spoke about it. Mississippi, some parts, I guess Tennessee, the majority of states that run by Republican, a lot of them are very uneducated. There's one video that I was watching, which I think Midas Touch. I'll look for the screenshot and share it with you, where something Tennessee was talking about how many of the South is uneducated. Their house look all run down, and you will think that nobody lives there, but they do. That's how poor they are. So this is what the Republicans are trying to do. Unfortunately, they're hurting themselves because a lot of African Americans are pushing themselves despite the barriers after barriers they keep on putting for them. They keep on jumping them and find ways to be educated. Meanwhile, their own people are being left in the dark, uneducated, and it's very sad. They're digging a hole for somebody, but meanwhile they're digging it for themselves. So in terms of this, Wales and England, I do not know the percentage of uneducated. I could look it up, but only 1/3 have a university degrees, 58% in the US. Okay, over half have left school with GCSE exam at the age of 15, 16, close to 1/5 with nothing, census 2021. Okay, I don't know if this is facts. Okay, well below other similar countries, it is far easier to manipulate ignorant minds. All right, let's see here. Let's stop. The UK media is part of the royal family propaganda machine. Let's listen to this.
He's said that they, whoever they is, but it's the palace of the media, wouldn't tell the truth to protect us, but they would do to protect William. Well, I mean, I'm pretty fed up with Harry and Meghan, to be honest with you, and I think most people are. You know, you just.
You fed up with them, but there you are talking about them. And Harry and Meghan are on another continent, another country, but yet you're still talking about them. You're fed up with them, but you're talking about them.
Go away and live their lives. However, having said that, there is probably some truth in that, in the sense that the palace in particular was very keen to make sure that the heir to the throne was protected, and Harry could be sacrificed if necessary. And actually, when I was working, I shouldn't give the name of the paper, but I was doing a piece for one of the nationals, writing a piece, and I was told, because I'm quite critical of the monarchy in many ways, I was told I could say what I wanted about Harry and Meghan, but I had to lay off William and Kate. That was the instruction from the editor. So I think there was an element of truth in what he says.
Alright, let's listen to this.
They make a rouse of people, and loads more people would rather see him instantly step to the throne than Charles.
Or are they just better at hiding the truth? Because there are some quite fruity stories about William too, if you want.
Really?
Yes, not that we can go into detail
Okay.
here, obviously.
Oh.
Hello,
So there are
lawyers.
some. I don't know. Always fruity stories.
You know, there are very fruity stories
There
about
are
that.
very.
But this is not a battle. It's not a comparison.
Let's move on. We've done enough Harry and Meghan bashing.
Yes, the Express this morning is reporting.
Come on. Okay.
As other papers are, yes, the Express this morning. It's a trailer from the new.
Okay. How do they sleep at night? I don't know. They open their mouth, words come out, that's enough damage. That's for sure. British newspapers and television shows bring on people who are willing to push negative narrative about Meghan and are willing to pay for it. Think of all the people who say yes to the cash. Okay, so there's this here. I've been asked by various media to contribute to articles accusing Meghan Markle of manipulation, coercive control, exploiting Harry's mental health struggles, etc. I say no to this. Shame others don't. P.S. Beware anyone purporting to be a celebrity psychologist. Talked to a few TV radio types today about last night's war documentary, and what has become clear is that some of them are specifically looking for someone who'll speak against Meghan. No, sorry. Anybody else found this? Wow. Yes, you are right. This is very true, and what I found too. Wow. They're calling people who's willing to come and talk, and they pay you for it. My goodness. Okay, I remember this. Meghan Markle's former co-star says he was offered $70,000 to lie about dating her. Alright, so there's more support of what he claimed, what was asked of him. Okay, Simon Rex said that a British tabloid offered him a large sum to fabricate a relationship with Meghan. Okay, Benjamin Ryan. I'm not at liberty to say how, but I have seen the inner working of the Meghan Markle media hate machine and disparaging her, and the press is a business, pure and simple. It will not stop because it makes people too much money. Baggage for God commercial. There's more. Oh, so that's discover more. Okay, I covered this in video 1. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay. They look at each other and held hands at their wedding. Prince Harry broke with tradition by watching Meghan Markle walk down the aisle. What the hell? Prince Harry broke with tradition by watching Meghan Markle walk down the aisle. What was he supposed to do? Close his eyes? What in the... These people are ridiculous. That was May 19th. Yeah, May 19, 2018. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle broke protocol during their wedding. Few people know about this for. because it never existed. Oh my lord, they all are baggage for God. Okay, breaking news. Protocol breaking by doing normal things. There's the rolling eye, smiling, hugging, engage warmly with others, Harry wearing wedding rings, holding hands with spouse, defending wife and family, respecting mother's value, moving away, start new life, speaking truth to power, good King Harry. Yeah, the only protocol broken at that wedding were: 1, wearing a white dress to someone else's wedding; 2, taking a bespoke piece from one haute couture atelier to another for them to fix it; 3, taking a bridesmaid's bouquet and posting on the step of the church like it's your day. Oh my goodness. Okay, holy shit. I knew about the nonsense with nail polish and car doors, but to say she broke protocol at her own wedding by holding her husband's hand, they were determined to make her existence in that space a crime. Thank God they left. And this is what's hurting them now, because they abused this nonsense that they were doing. Now that at some point each one of them is gonna need that squirrel kind of thing for distraction, they're not gonna get it. F protocol 100%. K 10 suit. Goodness me, there's a heart. I broke protocol by laughing at the nonsense British media. There's a laugh right about our favorite couple. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. This is ridiculous. These people are purely crazy and evil. Next tweet, let's pause. British royal family is dangerous. Why did Meghan suffer a miscarriage? Why did she have suicidal thoughts? What caused Prince Harry to flee his birthplace and will not go to the UK without security? The answer is his own family, British royal family. Why is this behavior allowed and supported? Okay, 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
They were happy to lie to protect my brother. They were never willing to tell the truth to protect us.
There is probably some truth in that, in the sense that the palace in particular was very keen to make sure that the heir to the throne was protected, and Harry could be sacrificed if necessary.
See this institutional gaslighting.
I wasn't being thrown to the wolves, I was being fed to the wolves.
Actually, when I was working, I shouldn't give the name of the paper, but I was doing a piece for one of the nationals, writing a piece, and I was told, because I'm quite critical of the monarchy in many ways, I was told I could say what I want about Harry and Meghan, but I had to lay off William and Kate. That was the instruction from the editor.
And here I'm really talking about the newspapers more than the broadcasters, but they sort of establish a narrative and get locked into it. So there's, you know, evil Meghan with constantly eating terrorist avocados and ordering staff around, and there's Saint Kate, who is opening early learning centres.
I think that most of the general public would assume that the monarchy are at the mercy of the British press, when the reality is there is a far greater level of manipulation that goes on from the royal courts to the media than Joe Public would ever believe.
And how would you describe the sorts of people that William brought in?
Very clever, well-connected government professional communications officers. The point of it is he's hired these people to try to build a better rapport with some of the tabloid newspapers.
Editors from these people, they take people's lives as games. It's like, you know, what I'm seeing here. Regular people want to live their lives and do normal things. But these people, they're trying to script people's actual living life. They're trying to script it for you. It's almost like the Truman Show, kind of. And then they just sit back there and laughing at people, putting people in misery. What in the name is this? My God, without a care in the world. Oh my Lord, these people are truly evil. They are.
Various newspapers have been invited in to meet him. I think for him to understand what the newspapers are about, or broadcasters are about, but also for him to kind of set out his stall for them.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
It's a fact that every anti-Harry and Meghan story comes from Kensington Palace.
But why have...
And if it comes from Kensington Palace, why are they briefing against their own.
That did not happen during the chunk of the time that I was there doing the royal family. You have to assume that they would have only done it if they'd had the approval of their principal.
My goodness, these people are evil. They just like, it's almost like
They were happy to lie to protect.
it's almost like when you're an architect, you're sitting at your desk, let's say before computers or whatever, you have the paper on the board, on the desk, you're drawing it, you know, moving, you know, walls, this is where you want certain things to be, and these are the people, the same thing. That's the image that I see in my head. They're sitting behind their desk, they pick certain people, and they're moving different pieces, how this narrative will go with that, and then they're just playing with people's lives. They don't care about the feeling behind the people they're manipulating, they lie about. And this is why I said, you know, in order for them to understand, they have to feel it. They have to go through it themselves. This is the only way. Okay. Then she suffered a miscarriage after she left the UK. All right. Yes, she did. Everything she suffered is at the behest of the royal family. If the royal family called off the UK media terrorists of Meghan, all the UK media abuse bashing stops. The royal family has an input, and White and Wooten and others are protected in the UK media. It's obvious the one who are not protected. Okay, let's see here. Nobody, not A-listers, the public or even publicity seekers want to be associated with the attitude of behavior of the pair, showing common decency standard rule. Okay, you do realize miscarriage are due to something wrong with the fetus and not stress. You know what? You are a baggage for God. Okay, just a baggage for God. Jeez, the nonsense they're putting her through and all of this. Sheesh. And then this is at the beginning stage of things. The hormone or everything that's going in the mind, the body is like a chain. I'm not a doctor, but you could understand the chain of event. When one thing doesn't is suffering one place, something else have to work extra to ease the other one, whatever it may be. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. My goodness, when one part of the chain is broken, something have to work extra hard for the rest of the body to function. Okay, the gruesome twosome and their 24/7 constant whining, complaining, tearing family. But you know what? Baggage for God. Baggage for God. If you think they are the problem, you are deflecting from the question and the tweet. Why are harmful behaviors and the royal family accepted and supported? If you have nothing to contribute except gaslighting, you'll be black. Tired of the BS argument by enablers. I just did that. Alright. Yep, you think. Well said. They are dangerous and twisted. Why? After William left his brother's home looking regretful, as Harry recalled, the Duke writes that he didn't immediately tell Meghan but called his therapist after the altercation. Okay, he had a therapist on speed dial but will not help Meghan because he did not want to. Just shut the hell up. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what is the end game for the royal family. Harry is the son of a king, where him and his family should be protected by the royal family. You would think. Okay, this narrative was believed. Look at Princess Diana. Okay, so sometimes this is the thing here from one of the tweets I just read here. He had the therapist and his speed dial and all of that. How come he didn't help Meghan? I don't know how the conversation between Meghan and Harry went. We have an idea based on the docuseries. When you're talking something like this, you have to be comfortable with someone. If Meghan was not comfortable with Harry, there's no way she would have talked to Harry about that. So perhaps talking to the therapist, Harry that is, to find a direction. How can he move forward with Meghan's concern? In order to help somebody, you have to be your foundation must be concrete, must be solid. Maybe his was not solid enough to help Meghan, so maybe he was looking for someone to give him the guidance for his stability to be really firm in order for him to help Meghan. Do you understand what I mean? So maybe Harry was looking for guidance first before he could get help for Meghan. And then he do it. He did it eventually. He find the best thing for his family is to get the hell out of there. Harry said it. It was him who decided to leave. Okay? So he solved the problem. Alright, so let's move on. My goodness. I mean, Harry explained the thing. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but I'm trying to sort of analyze certain things. It's almost like when they're telling you, you hear the saying, if you are in an airplane and the airplane is going down, the first thing you're supposed to do is put the mask on you first before you could help somebody else. This is the same scenario I'm sort of perceiving this might be. Maybe Harry was looking for a guidance first. He wants to make sure he is secure. His well-being, his foundation is secure before he could help Meghan. He is aware Meghan needs help, so he doesn't want to bombard. Remember, they are private people. They don't want a lot of things out. So he confronted with someone Harry feel comfortable first. And then he got the whatever guidance that he needed. And then when he put one and one together and he realized, in order for me to protect the woman that I love who's carrying my son, that's Harry that is to get the hell out of there. Okay? Remember, Meghan was pregnant at that time. And you could see the hint of things. Okay? Now I'm going back. If they quickly get up and say, I'm leaving, you know they will put all sort of blockage for them. It was to vacation. They went on a holiday vacation. So the plan was, we gonna pretend this is my humble opinion here. I don't know the full aspect behind this, but this is my humble opinion. Because if Harry had talked to his grandma and said, I'm leaving, maybe the Queen did know. Maybe in advance. Maybe the Queen did know. Or perhaps not. I don't know. Knowing how the institution is, remember, there's all the hint leading to that. Maybe why they didn't say their full intention. When they said they're gonna move to, South Africa, it was leaked. When they said they're gonna move certain places, it was everywhere that they verbalize their opinion or their plan to the palace, it was leaked. So all this, everything, God is helping them. When they finally decided to leave, we're going on vacation. So when they went on vacation, they never went back. Okay? Meghan stayed, Harry went back to the UK, and Meghan stayed in Canada, Harry went back to the UK, tried to make a arrangement with the Queen and whatever, and then eventually he made that speech, okay, where he was saying Archie first saw snow and he was so excited and all of that. That speech, he made that speech and then he got out. And then I don't think they knew where they were after that. And then we know the ripple effect, the removed security, they did all of that, COVID, run, Tyler Perry, all these, we already know. But the initial thing of when they were gonna leave, their final plan, they didn't tell anybody. It was go on vacation, and then from vacation, we don't come back. Because if they did, they will prevent them from going. They will find a way to prevent them from going. So that's how they got out. Okay, and then, yeah, I was gonna say Archie didn't go back, but he went back. He met the Queen. Lily went back and everything like that. So everything was final. The world have already known. So they can't really put a stop to it. The world had already known. They left. They moved in California. They did all of that. Okay, but before that, they took their time before they took Archie back to the UK. Alright, next tweet. It started cracked in the foundation of Buckingham Palace. There's the rolling eye. Meghan Markle broke royal tradition with her Dior dress at Archie's christening. What the hell? She's shaking things up at Windsor Castle yet again. I mean, this woman will never do anything right in the eyes of those evil people. Okay, what's the most unserious things your fave has gotten backlash for? So she treated that. Okay, nitpicking for racism. Jesus, this too. Yeah, that dear anger and jealousy from the other camp didn't start today. Closing her car door herself. But remember when she had the nerve to call her husband my husband. Now they're promoting young modern hockey players with personality by ensuring the actual young white hockey players do the same training video, celebration, color suit, hat. They hated the black one posting in the past, calling him show off and attention seeker. Harry suffered. Wow. Right away understood what they were doing, going hard on dehumanization and demonization of Meghan. Because of me, it was the same nasty game the hockey world media and the CH firm did to a talented black hockey players in Montreal, saying Harry was a threat to tradition, blah blah blah. Okay, hands and pockets. Oh my god. Okay. Phew, these people are crazy. They cannot, when people do things out of the blue, spontaneously or something, they can't cope with that. They like things in straight lines. Blah, blah, blah. There's a plan 1, plan 2. They need to know everything. Okay, next tweet. Starting my day with Meghan's New Year resolution from 2016. My New Year's resolution is to leave room for magic, to make my plans, and be okay if they sometimes break, to set my goal, but to be open to change, to let the magic know that there is an open door policy with me in 2016, and that it is always welcome to join the party. I invite you to do the same. Meghan the Tig, January 2016. So maybe that was something. It wasn't that year she met Harry. So this is the magic. I'm telling you, the whole thing was completely magic, because some of the things that they go through, there's no way. And from the time the way they met, 2 different continents, 2 different lifestyles, 2 different sets of friends and all of that, how did they meet? Magic. All right, definitely the love story is magic. That's beautiful. When I start believing in religion, I kill all the magic that I had believed in. I mean, it's not funny, but it's true though. That's beautiful. When I start believing in religion, I kill all the magic that I had believed in. As I learn about the supreme scientists that create all rules of nature, that whole phrasing I made up right now, and no, from a cult, I allow magic back in. Okay, I'm glad to hear that you allow magic back in. Thank you for sharing. I will embroider that on a pillow if I knew how to embroider on pillow. Don't they have those sewing machine that computerized? I don't know. Love this. Will have to remember these wise words. I will add this too. Wise word. She is incredible. Really love it. Well said. Love it. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. It's 11:42. I wanted to create video number 2 on the same day as video 1. Okay, who God bless, no man curse. Meghan Markle becomes one of US most watched actresses again after quitting royal family. So when they say again, was there someone before her who quit the royal family before that has the same kind of success as she is now? They make it seem like she's the second person who have done that. I don't know. By exclusive US legal drama suit in which Meghan Markle starred has rocketed to the top of the streaming charts. Mike Parker in Los Angeles. Right? I mean, the squad be saying they're watching it. Okay, July 22, 2023. Amen. Amen. I'm hooked. I love the show. Commercial. I'm watched. Love it. She is great, but the other people in the show are fantastic. Amen and amen. Yes, Meghan deserves all the blessing. Amen. There's the magic. All right. Amen. Fantastic. Next tweet. Okay, Royal Voters. Quote, Meghan's real-life elevation to the royal family has sparked huge renewed interest in her suit character. Hotshot paralegal Rachel Zane. 99% of the new suit fans, I love suit. I didn't even realize Rachel Zane was the Duchess of Sussex. Go Meghan. There's that. Rachel is Meghan, real first name. Okay, 100%. Meghan was a working royal for 18 months. She existed for 35 plus years before then and has been gone over 3 years. Yet they insist on tying her existence to those people, and they do it just so they can justify writing about her. Right, just finished binging Suits. So many great themes, scenes, lesson. I love it. The fashion was on fire. The ladies were finely tailored with pencil skirt, sheath, peplum jackets, fitted bodies, appliques, dots, etc. The wardrobe team should have been giving an award. Okay, yet 100% of the existing Suit fans says, "What took y'all so long? Welcome. The show is amazing. We watch it when it aired on USA Network. A good show is a good show. It's so lovely to see. Well said. We need more new series of Suit. It's so good." There's that. Love this so much. Thank you for sharing. I'm so loving this show, Suit on Netflix. And the thing is that when Meghan started to dating Harry, based on some of the things the squad said, the royal family start getting involved on the show, trying to change the script and all of that. I'm telling you, these people are purely evil. They wanted to really sabotage her. All right, Squad White Shirt Day. I missed that one. The squad are coming with their thing, the white shirt thing. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I wanted to add, love the art, the whole picture, so beautiful. I will tell my mom because she is the artist of the painting and the background. Okay, I love her painting so much. Beautiful. Thought it was. What a compliment, Vanessa. You are all awesome. Yep, yeah, I love that. It's nice. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this started here. This is my comment here. Okay, good. Okay, so that's about the celebrity thing here. Let me okay, let's start from the top. And I sort of covered this before. Okay, wait, something is off. Something is off. Okay, so let me just focus on what's there only. Okay, good to see that I'm not the only one. My suspicion is they are the Daily Fail. They know Sussex Squad don't click on the Royal Rats UK tabloid articles, so they create this to summarize their articles and still click in their shit. That's my 2 cents on it. Of course, I could be 1000% wrong. So that's a couple days ago, and I wrote something regarding Celebitchy. I was like, I am a little bit suspicious about them. Okay, so someone responding here. Okay, I have always had a side-eyed about Celebitchy account because in the beginning they were Meghan haters, then they acted like that Ellie woman. Then suddenly posted some good things about Meghan and Harry, and I saw squaddies running to follow. I was, what the F? Now look, this is why I'm my own mind. Okay, so someone saw my concern, and this sort of, how will I say that, sort of support my suspicion, because the thing that I was seeing here on the first day when Byline posted the thing about Dan Wooten. Okay, so the squad were trying to amplify the Byline report, and then out of nowhere, and all I was seeing, Celebitchy was talking. Celebitchy is the whatever the Twitter account was posting things about Harry and Meghan, different things. I'm like, what the hell? And it started making me wonder. So now I didn't even know they were, or they used to bash on Harry and Meghan. I didn't know that. Okay, so I mean, I didn't block them, but I will not be sharing or click on their thing anymore, their article. Occasionally I used to click on it and read it and then see what they're summarizing for, but I think they are the same people, the Daily Fail people. My humble opinion, okay? I don't know for a fact. My humble opinion. I think they are the same group of the Daily Fail. They give themselves this name, Celebitchy, thinking like they're summarizing the Daily Fail's article, but instead it's still them, and then they create their article which has advertisement in it, and then they summarize whatever it is that they wrote about the Daily Fail. Meanwhile, even though you didn't click on the Daily Fail, you still read their nonsense, and at the same time you give them the click on this. This is what I think it is. So this person sort of backed me up in a way. All right, so my suspicion probably in the right path. Next tweet. Okay, I wonder. This one is good. I wonder if Kate and William are rewatching Suit. That's the laugh. The GIF said, absolutely. Okay, I was reading some of the comments under that. They were kind of fun. Okay, it's been available on Netflix in the UK for a long time. It's probably required bedtime watching for Will when he gets home to KP each evening. Okay, Meghan Markle become one of the most watched actresses again after quitting royal family. That's the thing I just read from the previous 2 tweets prior. Kate isn't, because haters can't stand being reminded of their superiors. William watches in the dead of night when he's sure Kate is asleep, or when Kate has gone to her own house. I'm watching it for the second time while eating cookies in bed. Okay, commercial. Secretly and the big screen. There's that. We know William is. There's a laugh. He may not be. It will be too much of a reminder that his brother won that lottery, but you bet she certainly is. William watching still, figuring what Meghan see and Harry, and why didn't he meet Meghan first? Otherwise, the Wolves would have got a look in. I wonder as well. Yes, they will specifically Kate to copy what Meghan used to wear prior to visiting the US. Okay, they're coming, I think, in September or something like that. Of all women in the world, Harry can find one from his brother's favorite show. Poor Kate probably sat listening her husband commenting on the sexy ladies in the show, only for one to show up on her door. They are, but not together, so the other one doesn't know. Kate watching it with the person who dresses her, so they can copy some of Meg's look, and Will's watching it at BP with Rose. Oh my god, the squad or something. Next tweet. That's about Suit again. Okay, I started watching Suit for the first time, and I now understand why Harry risked it all for Meghan Markle. There's that GIF. Oh my goodness, this is nice. Okay, the Brexit supporters are gonna come for you. Yes, but oh my god, those GIF. There's that. I see you're a man of culture as well. There's that. Absolutely. Commercial. Okay, I will never risk anything for Kate. That's the parody account of William. Okay, Meghan risked it all too for Harry. That's for sure. She's lost the most in this relationship. Important thing is they have each other, and they love and connection goes deep. True soulmate. And the thing is that when you look at how UK was running in terms of Brexit and the chaos, Harry and Meghan kind of love story is like a blindsided the people over there, because the way that they were going, it was under the radar for the rest of the world. I mean, not really under the radar. The way it was going, you know, they controlled the media, so they weren't really talking about it, but it was like a smooth sailing. They were getting everything that they wanted. The people who wanted Brexit, smooth sailing, way through. And then boom, what happened in the UK? There's Harry and Meghan. That didn't go in the script. They didn't see that coming. Okay, the narrative that they were going is that separatism. They didn't want people of color and over there. It's like it goes against everything that they were trying to move the country toward. Okay, not the people, the little people in the UK, not that. The racist one, the one who controlled the media, the one who's trying to control everything. They're the one who were trying to do that. But Harry and Meghan's love story was completely, it's like out of nowhere, out of the blue. They were blindsided by it, and then which amplify the nonsense that they've been doing. Okay? Because it seems like every other royal rats, that's all they were discussing, and the journalists who were actually doing the work, they were not being heard. And I think I look it up, is it Byline started either in 2020 or 2019, one of that, and then they start amplifying things, and then this year, actually last week, the Dan Wooten things sort of amplify everything. I mean, they've been reporting on things. They did things about the hacking when it was about to come. Okay, they spoke about it, but the royal rats, the people who control the media, were not discussing it at all. All right, but Harry and Meghan love story was completely a shocker for those racists in the UK. But they were trying to control it, to curb it, to destroy it, but their love was too deep, and they didn't know when they were dating. So Harry and Meghan had already created their foundation. Okay, not sure. He did visit all. He found love and finally is able to live the life he deserved. I wish them all the love in the world. Well, Harry wasn't really too happy in the UK. In order for him to be happy, what he wanted, he just go in Africa. That's where he feel more comfortable. But if you don't have someone you could share certain things, you know, when you're sitting in your room, only the people, I would say around the 200 people, when I used to talk a lot about spicy rice and stuff like that. And that was way before the Netflix docuseries came out, where I literally said out of the blue, and then for it to come in the Netflix docuseries to sort of confirm what I was saying was right, is that on the first date, I don't know, I talk about him going through their IG, you know, after the first date, he went home looking through the IGs, his hand was making magic and all of that. Any of you remember this? I tied it in with what you heard him say on the Netflix. I was kind of close. I was surprised when I heard they met through IG, because I was saying my nonsense out of the blue. But the thing is that Harry, when he's in the UK, when he goes out and hang out with his friend, he's in the paper and whatever, but he pretty much hang out in his room. What kind of a life is that? That's not a life. So he needed someone to enjoy life with, and there come Meghan. I mean, the other women he had, we know the story. They can handle the intrusion and all of that. So Meghan pretty much, I think, was sent by God. I know some of you might say, what are you talking about? It has to. And then there they are. They left and they're living their best life as much as they could, with our prayers to protect their love. Okay, their little family. Okay, there's this. Not sure. He did visit all. Yes, he did. He visits a lot. So does Meghan. Okay, he found love and finally is able to live the life he deserved. Kind of, but that's the life he wanted. Okay, and then the universe gave him the life he needed. Okay, I wish them all the love in the world. And spare Harry recall his reaction to watching Meghan Markle's sex scene on suit. It will take an electric shock therapy to get those images out of my head. Okay, well, Meghan wished it all for him too. Yep, that is true. She's a good actress, absolutely. There's the love. He didn't even wish it all. Wish what? An unpaid lifetime indentured servant that comes with free house in suburban London. I will never work for my whole life for a free house. He took his money, bought a much better house in a much better area than any of the Windsors live. Okay, absolutely, because there's that. I never knew that was her. I was like, why she look familiar? Yeah, she's amazing, but Donna, wow, on fire, so real. There's that. Okay, of course, don't forget Meghan's real first name is Rachel. Meg's a lot like her character, Rachel on suit, and that's a good thing. Then with anything, just so lucky, she is gorgeous. Right, women of class, and also Donna, other women characters, just meh. Okay, she's a good actress, not a star, but good. Okay, everybody have their own opinion. Okay, I don't want to say that. They always have to come to show their hate in this. Stupid. This is the nonsense that these people have. Next tweet. Oh my god. This scene is good. I'm telling you, at the beginning I didn't like his character and suit. Later on I realized, and I put one and one. I was like, yeah, he is just that good. He is just that good. Alright, Jessica, I will slap the taste out of your mouth, Pearson. Best dressed baddie. Gather them children, boss lady. how I holler. There's the laugh. Okay, 10 seconds. That part of it, I'm sorry, I can't just play it like that. I have to put the screenshot, okay? Listen.
I am a named partner. Lewis. No, he has no right to. I will slap the taste out of your mouth.
His reaction.
I am a named partner. Lewis. No, he has no right to. I will slap the taste out of your mouth.
His reaction there. Hater. Okay, there's me laughing, there's the love, okay, there's the clap. Okay, yeah, I love the way Jessica Pearson play mama and big sister to the boys. Okay, Jessica is pure leadership goals for me. I aspire one day to be even half as good as this character is. Yes, my favorite scene, Jessica is the lady boss I aspire to be. This scene and Hey Honey, I'm Home scene are just fantastic. Jessica knows how to shut all of them down and without further comment. Okay, I love her. Just finished season 5 and it was amazing. There's the laugh. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Suit again. I don't know if it's a video. Is it a video? Or they're just talking about it? Yeah, just talking about it. Okay, Meghan, she, her Netflix squad are winning. Big loss to Spotify. Okay, so there's all of this talking about it. The one who said they needed her to do season 10 despite marrying Harry. Okay, love this. There's the thumbs up. Meghan equals success. Can I please pinch this? I want to tag Spotify. I asked myself, how did it take me so long to find Suit on Netflix? Spotify podcast, don't you wish? Okay, imagine if the insensitive racist reporters had been unsuccessful and using her to shield secret. It looked like we're about to find out anyway now. They can't touch her and her critics are destroying themselves. Okay, this pisses them off and I love it. Yep. Okay, so there's a LOL here. I guess I'm almost done. Okay, so what did when I put okay, let's put a pause. Okay, remember when William and Kate got upset because Harry and Meghan didn't get them Easter eggs present? Oh my god, this is so freaking and these guys inherit millions. Okay, there's the squad laughing with their GIF. And there's that. Oh my god, Harry mentioned it in the book. Harry mentioned it in his book Spare. If they ever make a movie out of Harry's book, it will be a doozy. Okay, so there's that commercial. I just want to know if Kate and William had sent Harry and Meghan some present and the gesture was not returned, or if they must just receive without returning the favor. There's a laugh, airs gift, clown. There's that. His head is an egg already. Why? Oh my god. Why does he want other eggs? The only time that Kate had the decency to invite them to her house, which was across the yard, was to browbeat and argue with them. Oh my goodness. Talk about Prince and Princess Petty. Yep, they wanted difference. Losers. Ha ha ha. I mean, they have so much money, they could buy themselves presents. I mean, they want everything free anyway. Next tweet. This is so sad. This is so sad. I retweet mine, but I'll go in that. I mean, I bookmark mine, but I'll go into that. Okay, it's the dog reaction to me trying to get back in the car before he drove off. Man is very cynical. Alright, so a man arrested after he was caught on camera abandoning his German Shepherd. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so sad. Look at this. Put the dog out. Look at the dog. Clueless. All jolly. Look at here. Look at him trying to get back here. This is what got me. This is so sad. Oh my god. And he could have got hit there. Wow. Look at the dog over there. Poor thing. Why didn't he just give it to a shelter? This is sad. Okay, so there it is here. The dog was quickly rescued after. Okay, abandoned dog rescued by residents, Dallas Animal Services. Okay, in a heartbreaking incident in Dallas, a distressed German Shepherd was seen running after his owner's car after being heartlessly dumped. Okay, so there's this that I saw here. Dolphins save a dog that fell into the sea from the boat. Look at this. My goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, all comfortable too. They understand each other. This is amazing. Wow. I wonder if it's the boat that it just went in, if it's the boat that it's honor. Okay, readers added context. They thought people might want to know. Adding context, this video is a clip from the movie. Movie. Okay, it's a movie. Okay, phew. I was wondering. It's like they understand. For a minute I thought it was real. Okay, now I've seen it all today. The music, haha. Damn bro, good they caught him acting like that. My goodness. They have shelter and website. It's 2023. Men don't dump him and the woods alone. Rest in peace to my German Shepherd, LeBron. He was a champion. Alright, there's this. My heart breaks at the way he just push him out, and the dog follows tail wagging. So trusting. Yep, that's right. So trusting. Makes me angry with the fire of 1,000 suns. A dog is the only creature on earth who will love you more than he loves himself. What? The dog visiting him in prison. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go to this is my last one. Okay, my last tweet, and it is 12:06 right now. Okay, there's this here. SAG-AFTRA, AFTRA president Fran Drescher slam Hollywood execs. They plead poverty, that they're losing money left and right when giving hundreds of millions of dollars to their CEOs. It is disgusting. Shame on them. Alright, 1 minute and 9 seconds.
I am shocked by the way the people that we have been in business with are treating us. I cannot believe it, quite frankly. How far apart we are on so many things. How they plead poverty, that they're losing money left and right when giving hundreds of millions of dollars to their CEOs. It is disgusting. Shame on them. They stand on the wrong side of history at this very moment. We stand in solidarity, in unprecedented unity. Our union and our sister unions and the unions around the world are standing by us, as well as other labor unions. Because at some point, the jig is up. You cannot keep being dwindled and marginalized and disrespected and dishonored.
Okay, couple things popped up in my mind. I was reading some of the comments before when I first came across it. Okay, I retweeted it and everything. People were saying, oh, she worth millions and all of that. Guess what? She could have just sit on her millions, don't care about the rest. But the fact that she's there standing up, adding to the voice. The other thing that came in mind as I was listening to her is that the union system in America, little at a time, have been depleted. They're removing it slowly. Okay, now it reaches a certain group of people. This is why when the wrong is happening to one, as long as you say it's wrong, you should stand up and speak against, because eventually it will be you. Those people who's behind this kind of tactic, they don't just go out in full force and one hit and then they get rid of everything. They do it systematically. They start it little at a time, from the less voiceless, you know, the people who don't have the voice. Okay, maybe the iron workers, the people who struggling to make ends meet. They don't have the megaphone. They're too busy to be working. They don't have time to go on social media to talk about their issues. By the time they get home, take a shower, eat, and go to sleep. Okay? But if you know one of these groups are going through some problems, it's to help amplify their voices, because they start with them. Eventually it will be the next group, and then the next group, and then the next group, and then before you know it, it reaches you. You will like, oh, but I'm not that type, I'm not this group, I'm not. Yeah, they don't care. You should have said something from the beginning. All right, so this is the thing that came to mind as I was listening to that. So let's read some of the comment. Did Bernie Sanders write the speech? Why? How often has SAG marked and dehumanized working class Americans, union or otherwise? Does SAG still expect the union trades to come running to their defense? Okay, there's a way to win by the theaters. There's a way to win by the theaters. Let's see this. Okay, the theaters that went out of business during COVID, or some other theaters. Okay, I might be a jerk. You're chained a little. No, they didn't. There was some issues with, I think, AME. Did I cover this? I was reading that. Some people are trying to bring back those kind of. There was something that was going out of business. I don't remember. I think it's AME or AMC or something like that. Now, when he said there's a way to win by the theaters, what came to mind was Tyler Perry kind of way. When Hollywood did not accepted him, then he went and create his own and do his own production and all of that. That's what came to mind. It took me a while to think. Okay, so there's that. I mean, the last time I spoke about it, and I said, you know, I gave an idea. I mean, it's easy for me to say, but I do not know how these things work. You have actors who could act. You have writers who need actors to act their work. You have people who knows how to do run the cameras and all of that. At some point, certain groups need to work together, make an agreement. The agreement is a must before you start, because when you're trying to make money, you know, people's head not really focusing on the legal aspect, but you need to focus on it, because when money start pouring in, you're gonna start seeing some greedy people. So different groups needs to come together and create something together, and then share the profit. And then those execs, when you people start doing these things like that, they're gonna want your business. So this is something I guess they could look into. Alright, so there's more. I don't want to focus too much on that, so I thought I shared this. Alright, so there's that. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for, I was looking for Prince Philip's, how old he was. I started editing the first part that I was talking about. Okay, prayer for workers' right. I don't know, workers' rights. Let's see here. God of justice, we pray for all workers that they will receive their fair compensation and treatment in their labor. For those who seek work, provide jobs, both citizen and migrant alike. I'm just gonna keep it this way. So this is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
So we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better